And welcome to another episode of the Nindie Focus Podcast. My name is Roger. Along with me this week are my good friends Mike.
Hello.
And Jordan.
Hello.
And Phil.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. I lost track of what episode this. I think this is episode 16, I think.
Sure. We'll go with that.
I think
16 sounds like a great number.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for like 3 months now. Isn't that crazy? Like as long as the coronavirus has been around. Isn't that crazy?
Now that will never escape my thoughts every time we do an episode.
That's right. That's right. This came out at the same time that the coronavirus came around. I don't know, coincidence? Maybe.
Maybe we should take a week off just to find out.
Hey guys, it's gone. I blow at you. You're gone. Welcome to the show. Today we have the game we're going to be talking about. It's called, what is it called? Valthirian
Arc?
Valthirian Arc.
Heroes
Stories School Principal.
Yeah. So
Simulator.
Something like that.
Valthirian Arc Hero School Story.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in just a little bit here. But before we get into that, let's go around and tell people what we're currently playing. And Mike, we'll start with you. What are you currently playing?
I have had zero time this week. Things have been absolutely insane. But for the sake of the show, I had to play something. So I had to play a game that I could play for about 10 minutes at a time right before I go to sleep. And Roger, you know what I played.
Ding Dong?
Nope.
That was my guess too.
Okay. Come on, what's the other one? Phil, you know what it is.
Pinball?
Oh, the ski one.
Oh, you played some Ski Sniper?
I played the Ski Sniper.
Nice. It's on sale again this week too.
Oh,
Is
it is?
Yeah.
I'm looking up. How much is it?
Is it, Phil? Is this your pick this week too? Is that why you brought that up?
49
No.
cents.
49 cents for the
49
Ski Sniper. Ski Sniper is worth $5. It is a steal at 49 cents.
Hold up. I'm buying it right now.
Yes.
So it's normally what, $4.99? Is that right?
Yeah,
I think
90% off until
90%
July
off.
22nd.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so you got a little bit of time.
A million times, yes.
So yeah, Mike, you should tell. I think we might have talked about it, but you can tell about this game. What is this game?
All right. So the game's Ski Sniper. So there's skiers, see? And what you do is you snipe them. And that's the game.
That's the game.
It's basically it's basically people going down just a ski jump, and you have various sniper rifles that you can unlock, and you shoot the people for no reason at all. And it does that slow motion bullet time that you get in those Sniper Elite games. And you get different points by what body parts you're able to damage. And the best part is after you hit them, it shows them in slow motion, like flipping around in the air, ragdoll physics, hitting the ground and sliding. And then right after that, as your points get tallied up, you hear the greatest sound in the world, the audience cheering.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
So I unlocked the sniper crossbow.
Oh,
You put in some serious time.
Yeah. And it's great. It's awesome. The only downside I have on it is that when you shoot them with the crossbow, the arrow keeps going. It doesn't get stuck.
Oh, that's too bad.
I think that would be more fun if they had that. But it's it's I don't care. It's a game I could just keep coming back to.
I will say, like, from a mechanic standpoint, like they did a pretty good job with this game. Like it has like a close up and it gives you like an X-ray, right, of like where you hit and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's pretty impressive for like a $5 game. It's weird, and it's not as easy as it looks either. Like,
No.
It's actually because you have like this physics, like this ability to like slow down time, right, or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only downside I see to the game is that it's really unfortunate. I don't think the developers are really going to support it that much, and there is so much that they can do with this game. It is criminally underutilized.
That's why we're pulling for the sequel.
Ski Snipers. It's co-op.
Yeah.
Yes, online co-op.
Yes.
Or versus. Who
Or
can
better
shoot a
yet-
shot?
yeah.
Or better yet, a ski sniper battle royale where it's 99 people all shooting the one skier.
I will say, like I said, I mean, from a physics standpoint, just like the presentation, it's I mean, for being a $5 game, they actually put a lot of effort into it.
Roger, just say the game rules. 'cause
Yeah, I
we
was
all
about to
know
say,
it's-
you can really tell Roger was having a hard time admitting that the game is good.
Well, I don't know, because it's just a weird game. It's just a weird game because that's all you do. But like, it's challenging. It's weird. I don't know.
In Duck Hunt, all you did was shoot ducks,
That's
and nobody
true.
crapped on Duck Hunt for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was like next gen at that point, though.
That's true. That's true.
So
Yeah.
that's all I played, just Ski Sniper.
Well, you know one game that we're gonna play this week, Mike?
Ski Sniper?
No,
Oh.
Risk of Rain 2.
Oh, that's right. We do need to get around to that end.
Yeah, we do. Especially since they put some new updates in there. We should really
Yeah.
play that game again. But cool. Anything else then? That was it. All right. What about you, Phil? Have you been playing anything?
I spent some time with Valthirian Hero Story Arc School, and then
Close.
I decided to,
Close.
hey man, it's 6 words. I'm not going to get them right no matter what it is. I can barely put together a sentence 99% of the time. And then I decided to check out a game that I've heard wonderful things from both yourself and Mike about, and I put probably about an hour and a half into Super Blood Hockey.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I started my campaign.
Yeah.
It's every bit as wonderful as you guys have made it out to be. It's brutally tough and
Yes.
amazing at the same time. I can't even say it's brutally tough. It's tough, but I mean, I lost 5-2 in my first
Yeah.
tournament game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was down 2-0, came back tied at 2-2, and then just decided defense was overrated. I'm just having a tough time switching characters for some reason. I don't know why I can't seem to figure that one out. I keep getting shot and pass confused, but it's super amazing for all of the wrong reasons, which are actually the right reasons in this case.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it is every bit as cheesy and dumb and what's the word I'm looking for even? Like just
It's over
not
the top.
nefarious, but it's over the top and campy, and like you're buying prisoners to come play hockey for you and hoping they
Yeah.
don't get too brain damaged in the time, and you pump them
Yeah.
full of drugs. And like
Yeah.
when you win a fight, and when your team wins a fight, the last person down
yeah.
remains on the ice, writhing in a
Yes.
pool of blood
Yes.
the entire time as you play around them. It's super
Yeah.
silly and great.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
continue playing this for a long time, and I see many franchises to come out of this.
Yeah. Jordan, have you played that game?
No, not yet. Every time I see it on sale, it's one of those games where I'm like, do I get it this time? And then I never do, but it's still on my wish list. It's there.
It
Yeah.
also on sale this week, I believe.
Oh, okay. Maybe this is the week. Oh, it is. Yeah, 66% off.
What is it
as of
normally?
9 hours ago. It's normally $15. It's right
Okay.
now it's $5.09.
Oh, okay.
That's a steal.
That is a pretty steal.
It plays like old school ice hockey on the
It
Nintendo.
does.
It's the exact same game with
Mm.
we've got a skinny guy, an average build guy, and a heavy guy that beats everybody up. It plays the exact same as that with blood and guts.
Yeah.
And
And there's
you utilized my pro tip, right? if
Yeah,
you
but it
Yeah.
it didn't work out for me though.
what's your pro tip? What's your pro tip?
If you hide behind your own net. and
Oh
have
yeah,
the
I didn't
puck-
get the lead though.
Okay. Well, yeah, you need
Oh.
to have the lead in order for that. It's just to run down the clock.
Yeah.
Yep, I never got the lead unfortunately.
Yeah. I think I've won one or two games in my season so far. It's pretty tough. But it's the game starts off with you need $10,000 to join this league. Well, you got a kidney, don't you?
It's not just a kidney; it's an original kidney
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
because it's not one of the synthetic lab-made ones because
That's
those ones aren't
right.
as effective.
That's right. So then they take you to a back room with this, and this is all like pixel art, and then this guy comes out with like this bone saw and like cuts you open. You're like,
Oh, God.
oh my god.
Good times.
With blood just spraying everywhere, and then it
Yes.
cuts to black, and the doctor's standing there holding your kidney in hand. I also did play through the tutorial to begin with, which was pretty amusing as well, because after you learn how to pass and shoot on the ice, you then have to learn how to fight. So you're back in the shower room, and it's you and 3 other dudes all with towels on, and they're like, "Now is when we learn how to fight." And so they come up to you and they hit you, and your towel goes flying off, of course. So then you get back up, and they're like, "Try again until you can beat us." So then you get up and you start wailing on them, and everybody's towels fall off. Somebody's standing there pixelatedly naked, and the coach finally comes in and just is like, "Enough horseplay, back on the ice, guys."
Oh my
But it
gosh.
made me chuckle pretty hard. I think I recorded that. I'll probably throw that up on the old Twitter just because it's a pretty amusing clip.
Yeah, that game is it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amusing. It's so weird. It's very dark. But yeah, but there's like a sim to it too, like the sim aspect to it.
Yeah.
So like you have to like watch your players' health. So you have to send them to the showers. Otherwise, if they get too concussed, they can get brain damage. And then you can feed them, right? You get to feed them. You have to get them to the weights or get them exercise. And you can take them to the back alley and give them steroids. It's so weird. It's so weird, but so funny and cool at the same time.
And during the intro, it said if anybody dies, you have to take them out back and throw them in the dumpsters. So I think I might play somebody really hard until I find out if I actually have to go dump them or not.
It's so but then they keep track of all these stats and everything. Like it's pretty impressive. Yeah, I don't know. Like I think that's an underrated game. I think more people should play that game because it's just so over the top, campy.
It's just goofy.
So goofy. But it plays really well. That's the other thing. Like it plays better than ice. I'll play that and then I'll go back to ice hockey, NES ice hockey, and I'll like kill it because I'm like, wow, this is like way easier. Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. But that's about all I played this week.
Okay.
Game that we're going to talk about with 6 words that I can't put in the right order, and Super Blood Hockey.
Nice. What about you, Phil? What have you been? Phil.
I am Phil.
I know. I'm not sorry, Jordan.
We need to go over this again.
I know.
I'll talk about Super Blood Hockey again. I'm okay with it.
Sorry, you were next on my list here, and then I see Sushi Ghost and Ghost Sushi. So, Jordan, what have you been playing?
Also Valthirian. I think I put up maybe 4 to 5 hours into that.
Wow, I think you probably put more hours than any of us did combined.
I think I'm right around there with you, Jordan, in all honesty.
Yeah. And other than that, there's a demo, a new game came out on Switch 2 days ago called Neon Abyss. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
It was out 2 days ago, but they have a demo on the store. So I've legit just been playing the demo. I probably put an hour and a half into the demo just by itself. It is another like 2D roguelike, action platformer, I think is what they call it. So it's another one like, something like Into the Gungeon, but 2D, where it's like you have the bosses at the end, or like Binding of Isaac, where you upgrade your guns as you go and find different guns, or like you'll shoot more bullets. It's a bit like Dead End Job too, a little bit,
okay.
But 2D. Really good art and some cool mechanics. For example, if you've played like Binding of Isaac, you like sometimes you'll get little like guys to fly around you and they have abilities to like they'll like shoot bullets on their own or do that kind of stuff. And in this game, as you go around the rooms, you'll find like eggs and then they'll randomly hatch at some point. And sometimes they hatch into nothing, or sometimes they hatch into like a little buddy that will like be there for you during the rest of your run. And obviously, if you die, then you start over, but there is more to it when you die, but it's locked for the demo, so I don't fully know. It looks like you do kind of increase some of your stats or like more bosses or something like that in between like every death. You do get like XP, and there's like mini games and stuff too. But even the demo itself is like actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying it, and it's you move with the left stick and then shoot with the right stick, which I haven't seen. I don't think I've played a 2D like platformer like this that does that. But it's also, I mean, I guess it's like, what was the Mummy one we played?
Oh,
Mummy
yeah.
Remastered?
Like that, but there's no like 4 or 5 points you can fire. You can fire like anywhere on the range. Like you can move like tiny little like millimeters if you want to. So you have like the full range of motion, which is cool. But yeah, I'm enjoying that right now. Like the art's pretty cool. I'm having fun with it. I may pick it up for, I think it's $20. Yeah, it just came out 2 days ago. I'm enjoying it so far, so I may pick it up. It was Team 17 was the publisher. I don't know who developed it.
Oh, okay.
VWO Games. I don't know what else they've done before, but I don't know if this is their first outing or not. Maybe. But yeah, it's fun. If you like that kind of game, I would say definitely at least try the demo, because you literally have nothing to lose. So does the demo, 2 questions of demo, does it give you enough to play to kind of get the sense of it? And then does it continue, if you get the game, can you continue from the demo? Well, since you can't technically like upgrade anything in the demo, like that does carry over, you're basically just doing a run over and over again to see how far you can get. Okay. And honestly, yeah, there's enough content at least so far. Like I've gotten to the point where I think what it looks like from the demos, you can play 5 levels, and then there's a boss at the end, like of the 5th level too. But there's a boss at the end of every like level. But then at the end of the 5th one, it looks like there's like a bigger boss. So I've defeated some bosses on like the first level or whatever, but I can't even get past like the 2nd or 3rd sometimes. Like it's really hard. So I haven't even gotten to that point to the end of the demo. And I'm, so there's definitely enough there to know whether you're going to like the game or not.
Okay.
For sure.
Cool. One thing I wanted to ask you I think you played it, and we haven't talked about it on the show. I played it a little bit. Have you played Ninjala at all?
Oh, just a little bit. When day 1 when it came out, I put in a few rounds. Like I got a couple of like first place wins and like 2nd and 3rd and stuff like that. I haven't played a lot of it. Actually, I haven't played any of it since then. But I did that the first day. I put in a couple hours probably. Yeah,
me too. How about Phil and Mike? Have either of you played that game?
Nope.
I have it downloaded, but I haven't touched it.
Yeah, I was the same way. I played it the first day. And I came in 3rd on my first match, and I was like, "Yay!" And then I haven't played it, but like they have over 3 million downloads.
Wow!
Oh wow!
But
I mean, what is the Switch up to now, like sales wise? Like, how many consoles are out there at this point?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know. Nintendo's the whole marketing is put a Switch in everybody's hand in the family. So
yeah, looks like they're up to 55 million hardware sales according to this.
Jeez,
from May.
Wow.
So they're at 55 million. So yeah, I mean, for a free download, like. I could see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is it a Switch exclusive?
I'm pretty sure it's just a Switch game.
Yeah. I think so too. But yeah, and then they have something going on right now because they hit 3 million that there'll be some like in-game items that you can get. It is a free to play game with I think some kind of buying mechanics in the game. I didn't play it enough to understand how that all works anyway. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it's a fun little game.
Yeah. I prefer Splatoon over it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's okay. Anything else?
That's it.
For myself, I didn't play a whole lot this week either. I've been really busy. I played some more Dauntless, and now like I said last time, I hit level 50, and now every time I level up my character, I'm just getting in-game currency. You get these vault coins, and then they have like specials where you can buy skins for your characters with these vault coins. So I've been doing that, and it's fun. I've had a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Mike, you saw me streaming that the other night.
I did. It was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. I asked questions.
You did ask.
You answered the questions too, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, I do interact with people when they watch me stream.
I contributed.
You did. And I appreciate that. And you subbed to my channel, so I appreciate that. So
yeah, and the raid.
And the raid. Yeah, that's right.
Raid. Don't forget the raid.
That's right. There was a lot that you did, so thank you. I appreciate that.
It was a fine show.
Thank you. Now I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic or not.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm being goofy.
And then I did download Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
Oh, see, I didn't download it because I'm a sucker for physical copies, and there's gonna be a limited run version of it.
Yeah.
And I bought the digital version of the first game, and I, of course, Best Buy carries limited run games now, so I saw it at Best Buy, so I'm like, fine, I'll get the physical too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wait for that.
Yeah, I played.
Did I see?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. I thought I saw that Untitled Goose Game's getting a physical edition as well.
It is in September. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
And it comes with a town map, and it comes with a no goose sticker, like a like a goose buster.
That's cute.
Nice.
Yep, and something else. I think like a mini art book or something.
And it's I was hoping you were going to say a mini goose. If you said mini goose, I was going to buy it. Just a little mini goose.
It comes with a goose. Yeah, it comes with the goose eggs. You just got to put it under a nice lamp, and you'll have your own untitled goose.
Walking around your house and stealing all your stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I have my own. I have my own thoughts about that. I'll just say it right now. So, I didn't like that game. I didn't like that game at all.
Untitled Goose Game?
No.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. I played it for like, I don't know, 3 hours, and after 3 hours, I was like, what am I doing? I feel like I
Being
just
a
wasted
goose.
3 hours. Yeah, I don't
You're
know.
being a goose.
I don't know. Like, it just kind of drained the life out of me after 3 hours. I didn't like it. I
Wow.
just didn't. I know. I just didn't. You know, it was funny because I was super excited about this game too, and I remember Christian talking about it. And he's like, I didn't really like it. I'm like, really? Come on, it's gonna be great. And then I played it up, and I felt the same way. I was just like, like, okay. Like, I don't know. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it, and I didn't get into it. I just felt like I was just moving actions for just doing things, and it didn't feel fun. It just felt kind of tedious and tasky, and just, I don't know. I didn't like it. Sorry for poo-pooing on your parade, everybody, but I didn't like
Jeez,
it.
this podcast
Well.
took a turn.
Yeah.
We're all wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was amusing for what it was. I didn't hate it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
It's not my running of game of the year or anything like that, but it
No,
amused me.
Okay. Did that come out? They came out last year, right? Or did this come out this year? I don't
I
know.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So Curse of the Moon 2. I only played one level so far. I didn't get a chance to play too much of it. You know, it's cool. There's some things that I like about it. You can play 2 players in this one, which is kind of cool. Like, didn't have that opportunity before. But I really loved the first one, and the second one just didn't capture me as much.
Is
I
this
don't
the
know.
one that has different graphics than the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, different graphics in Curse of the Moon 2 or Curse of the Moon 1, I mean.
Yeah, right? Or am I thinking of a different series?
Bloodstained was the was like the Castlevania one, right?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
love letter to Castlevania.
Love letter to
Castlevania
Castlevania
3.
Yeah, well, Curse of the Moon is love letter to Castlevania 3, I'd say. But the original, like their original project, right, was more of like a love letter to Symphony of the Night, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. But then wasn't Curse of the Moon like a stretch goal? So if they made that, then they would come out with Curse of the Moon. And
That is also correct.
okay. Because it's not the same company that made it, though, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, they handed it off to somebody else, and it escapes me who
Like
developed
Enix or
it.
something like that, or something. I think. Yeah, you know, it's not fair to say that I don't like. I just was like wowed by Curse of the Moon. I was just like, oh, this is so good. It sucked me in, and it was cool. And this one just didn't suck me in as much. I think I have to just give it some more time. It could also be my state of mind too, because I'm just like tired and just.
I was
I don't
about
know.
to ask if you're going to say anything nice about anything tonight, Roger.
I know. I honestly, I think that's a good transition into the game that I picked for this week.
Wait, how so? Is that all you played?
That's all I played. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Now you
get to
sound
play.
like me.
Yeah, I know. What? 3 games? That's a lot this week. Oh
giving
no,
you a
that's
hard
not
time,
true.
Roger.
I did play a little bit more of Keen One Girl Army, and I really liked that game. The boss battles were really great. It's a good game. The game is growing on me. So see, there's some good praise. No, it's cool because it takes the puzzle genre, the sliding puzzle genre, and like makes it different. It makes it more challenging. Like a boss battle, you'll be fighting against a boss, and you have to fight. He'll pull like for instance, this one boss, he'll like pop up like zombies all over, and then you have to kill all the zombies, and then you have to hit him, and that's like the first round, and then he'll throw another set of enemies, and you have to kill them, and then hit him again. That's the second round. So it's like the Mario games, right? You have to hit them 3 times, right?
Mhm.
But it's all with the sliding mechanics, and it's cool. I think it's something that is unique to that sliding puzzle genre, because I played other sliding puzzle games like Friday the 13th or Slayway Camp. I mean, that's the same game, but yeah, it adds a new dimension to that style of game. So that's really cool. I like that. All right, now let's move on to the budget game. It's Valthirian Arc Hero School Story. I'll just read the summary that they have listed here. Have you ever wondered where all the powerful knights and wizards come from? No one is born a hero. It is your job as principal of Valthirian Academy to train the most
Sorry, I just thought about Mike's Academy.
I know, that's what I did too. He is principal of Valthirian Academy, or is like poo poo peep. What did you say? Poo poo pee
Pee Pee Poo Poo Academy.
Pee Pee Poo Poo Academy to train the most promising students to become heroes of legend. Okay, sounds amazing. So I'll start with my first thoughts. Boy, I am really in a mood today, aren't I? So I when I saw this, I was like, this looks really good. Like it has RPG elements. It's got like some sim elements and some management elements. This could be the next Fire Emblem type game. And how wrong I was. The game is so bland. Like, it starts off and it just did not suck me in to begin with. It starts off with you becoming this principal of the school, because this principal that was in charge of the school is stepping down. He's married to this one queen, and there's 4 queens in this kingdom. And then you have to like get kids to come to your school, and it is really boring. It is so boring. I couldn't. I couldn't. I did not.
I had a different experience than you, Roger.
Really? This was exciting for you?
With the exception of the one time that I messed up and sent my kids away to go do something that I didn't realize that they were just going to be sent away for because I can't read. But yeah, I actually had a pretty good time with it, managing my school and building my school and going out and doing the random quests and stuff. And I got to about the point where the game really, really opens up, where the big, how spoilery can I get with this?
You can get spoilery because this game's been out for a while.
Where the main queen dies, and then you start doing tasks for the other queens, for the other 5 queens. I kind of enjoyed going out about exploring and like leveling up students to the point to getting them to graduate, to build up my school. So that way now I've got these different rooms that I can train them to be knights or mages or what do they call them? Scouts in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hate it. I thought it was actually pretty enjoyable.
So,
with the exception of the time that I sent all my students away and had to stare at the TV for an hour while the same repetitive effing song played the whole time, and I read comic books until the kids came back.
Oh my god, that song!
Yeah. So we should probably go into the mechanics a little bit, and you guys can jump in at any time if you want to add into this. But so the mechanics are, you start off in a school, and it's you build onto the school, so you can build new classrooms, you can build cafeteria, you can build new dormitories, you can do all this stuff to the school. Then you have a forge, right, where you can build onto that, but then that's where you can build weapons and items. And then you have kids that show up and they want to join your school, so you can recruit them into your school, and then you can rename the kids, you can give them different abilities, and then these kids level up when you send them off to quests. And so there's that action RPG element to it. I will say, and then there's events, and I'm using quotations here, events that happen in a school where there's little exclamation points. How many times did you find a lost wallet?
Yeah, and how many times? Almost as many times as I did a pop quiz.
Yeah, exactly.
About as many times as the girl was late for class too.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. It was just a cycle over and over and over again of the same stuff. I'm like, this is so boring, and the action RPG part was so boring. Like, it was not challenging. It was
very slow.
Very slow.
Yeah, it was basic as hell, but
you know what it reminded me of?
The job done.
Yeah,
Dark Cloud.
No, that's only because I never played Dark Cloud.
No, Dark Cloud's good.
The action part. Did you ever play this 3DS game called Fantasy Life?
I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
Nope.
No, I played the other one, which was Ruin Factory 4. The other good game. Like, Ruin Factory 4 is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, no, I haven't played Fantasy Life.
Well, Jordan, I'm glad you felt the same way.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard not to. Like, when you're actually doing the missions and going out and fighting stuff, it has the same kind of camera angle. The characters kind of move the same. They're kind of like, small and chubby and stuff. Yeah, it definitely gave me that feel, which was good because that's a really good game. But also, it was making me think about how good that game was, which made me realize how not as good this one was. Not that this was bad. Like to me, this is a solid 7 out of 10 game.
Yeah.
Like if I'm saying like what a 7 is, like this is a 7.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good. It plays. It's a good game. I found it interesting. With all the principle and running your school aspect of it. Saving money to purchase new rooms and deciding what you want to
level it up your school and all that kind of good stuff. Like I didn't hate it. Like a 7's a good solid C in my world. I could easily go with a C on this game.
Yeah,
I would give it a 5.
Oh.
It was just boring.
I'm surprised you went that high today, negative Roger.
Yeah, I know.
Usually it's the other way around. You're usually the one championing all the RPGs.
That's true.
And the rest of us are banging our heads against the wall because you're asking us to play another effing RPG.
I feel like it does get better if you get a little, like once you get to the point where you're turning your like students into different classes, it kind of feels better. And like I got to the point where I had like 12 students, so I basically had like 3 full teams, and I'm trying to like level them up and also like turning some into scouts. And I don't know, I like the combat because you can quickly switch around and like use their abilities and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah.
And once you have more students, once you build more dormitories and have more students, you can send them out on the little fetch quest that you don't actually get to play, and then they can complete that stuff and level themselves up, and then you can graduate them and get more points to make your academy all that much more impressive, even if the name of the academy is Pee Pee Poo Poo.
That's probably the best part of the game. You can name your academy whatever you want.
Especially the comments they make about academy.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing was the other thing is when it comes to RPGs, I am not a big fan of like micro management. Like a Fire Emblem type. And this one had just the right amount of micromanagements where it didn't seem like like it didn't seem like it was just too much. Where I was like, I can't do all this. Like
where you weren't out hunting things to refill the cafeteria and finding paper to cut down trees to get paper to buy books for the library. And I get what you're saying. I'm on board with that.
See, it's so funny because that's what I want. I want because you do have like a task list, and I was just looking at this. I'm like, seriously, like this is what I have to do. I don't know. I was promised from the description that you would become attached to these kids. I wasn't attached to any of this game at all. Like the story was so boring. The characters are not interesting. The kids that came into the school, I could care less about. They're just snotty little brats.
Oh, I didn't. Roger, never heard you so angry.
It was just boring. It was so boring. And I'm sorry, like my time to gaming is very important to me because I don't have a lot of that time, and that game just did not pull me in. It just did not. It was like I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Same with the Untitled Goose Game. Like, just wasn't worth my time. So
I almost wish we had video on at this point to see the look of disdain in Roger's face, talking about how much he dislikes this game.
Well, the sad thing is, like you guys said, like I was super stoked about this game because it's an RPG game, and I love RPGs, and that was my pick. And I was like, you guys, it's gonna be so much fun. It was either going to be that or Party Hard, which I didn't pick up because I started watching. I was like, that doesn't look all that fun either. Yeah, now I kind of wonder if I should have went with Party Hard. I don't know.
I think
there's always next time.
Yeah. I mean, it's no Roar for sure.
But what is really?
We're going there again, are we? Wait till you hear this week's game, guys.
Oh boy.
Roar 2.
I don't know. I mean, okay. So I mean, I know. I did probably poop on it a lot. I just felt like the characters just weren't. They were so cookie cutter, and they weren't interesting. None of this was interesting.
I'll agree with you. They're very cookie cutter, and they don't have a whole lot of personality. But it didn't stop the game from being, somewhat enjoyable.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I think it sounds like you did. Yeah, you didn't because it's not that much of a deep RPG with a good story like you're used to.
Yeah,
and what you like.
I think that's a really good point. Yeah, because like I think the reason I play RPGs is because of a deep story, right? And I love that. Like Crosscode, love that game. There's so much to that game. That game is so big. There's like I think there's like 80 hours worth of side quests you can do in that game. but it's just interesting, and like the characters are meaningful, and the story is meaningful, and I became attached to those characters. And this one, I don't care about these kids. Like I didn't care.
That's because you didn't see the queen die. You would have wept openly like the rest of us did. It was a very sad moment as she lied in her bed with her husband next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get informed that the front gates are being stormed by some evil things. Mages. That's what they were. They were mages.
Yeah, I guess I would have just said, whatever. No, I don't know. Maybe I have to give it a little bit more time. But I think you're right. Jordan. I think that the reason I didn't get into it is because I do like when I play an RPG, I want it to have a good story, and I do want it to have some depth to it, to the leveling mechanics. Because that's the other thing. Like, I felt like the characters just leveled up so fast. I'm like, what is the point of this? I don't get it. So
that slows down once you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you swap
Jordan.
them to a new class, like when you turn them to a knight, they go to like a level 1 knight, and then it's very slow going. It's not as quick.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll give it a little bit more. We'll see. I don't know. It just didn't entice me. But anyway, that was my pick. Any final words before we move on to Phil? It's your pick, right?
Yep. Dear listeners, the game doesn't suck as bad as Roger wants you to make it out to be. It's somewhere between a 5 and a 7. It's worth picking up if it's cheap, like less than $5. You'll have a good time with it if you enjoy beating things up and running a light school simulator.
Mm-hmm. But if you're looking for a game that has like good story and deep mechanics, like this is not your game.
That's not.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So Phil, what's your pick?
Well, a game came out this week called Exploding Dinos. I decided not to subject you guys to that.
Oh, what? I was already in. What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Exploding Dinos? Sequel to Roar?
Yeah, it's called like Exploding Dinos or something like that. I don't know. I didn't even watch the video. It came out at $7.99. But
wait. Exploding Dinos did not bring up anything in Google, so you're lying to me.
No,
it's a real game.
It's a real game. It just came out like this week, a couple of days ago. Turn on your Switch and go to recent releases. Pro tip.
Okay. Doing it right now.
I think. So instead, I mulled over the list of everything that's pretty cheap and on sale and looked for something that might be okay-ish. Took a lot of trials, tribulation. I went through a bunch of different things. There was this game that involved an ant that's a point-and-click adventure that looked really cool.
I know which one you're talking about.
And then I saw that it's the first of like a 3-part series, so I didn't go with that one. Instead, I picked us a side-scrolling beat-em-up kind of a game called Coffee Crisis. Which promises me heavy metal music and ass kicking. And what more in life could I possibly want than those two things?
Yeah.
And I think it's 99 cents right now.
Really?
I think it's normally $10 and it's on sale for 99 cents.
What?
Yep, so that's the one I went with.
Is this game is not that old either, is it?
By the way, the sale ends on July 24th.
So there's plenty of time to grab it.
Yep.
It came out 2018.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Ooh.
Huh. It seems
It
like...
looks good, though. It looks cool.
Wow. It just seems like it came out yesterday. That's weird. Wow. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to play this game.
Yeah, I thought, who doesn't love a good old school beat 'em up?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not just brutally hard.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. Good pick. I mean, we'll find out if it's a good pick or not. I thought it was a good pick last week, but...
So did we.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So that game's on sale until the 24th. Is that what you said, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So listeners, if that's something you want to pick up and play and let us know your thoughts, you can send us an email at info@gamerheadspodcast.com, or you can send us a tweet at FocusNindie or at GamerheadsPC and let us know what you think. If you played this game, let us know what you think, and then we'll add your comments to the air.
I just found explosive dinosaurs on the store. Thank you for not picking it.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would...
I didn't even watch the video. I just saw dinosaurs, and I was like, I kind of want to do this, but I'm not
It's a
going
theme.
I was going to say, I think
precisely.
We know what kind of games you pick now, Phil. So
Sharks, dinosaurs, ninjas, stuff like that. I'm like an overgrown 8-year-old.
Oh, apparently this is a 4-player like party game. They're supposed to play local co-op with friends, like Mario Party type stuff.
Exploding Dinos is?
Yeah.
Damn it! Now I gotta go eat friends.
So, and then we're wrapping up here, but before we wrap up, did Maneater come out to the Switch yet? I know it's
Not
out
yet.
on other Okay.
I don't think so. It's on sale everywhere though for like $20-$25.
Okay. Is that Phil? I know you played a lot of that game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's cheesy as hell. It's great.
Okay.
Like the
Is it
controls are
janky?
kind of lacking, but I
Yes.
wouldn't call it janky. But the lock-on mechanic could be a little bit better when you're going and attacking things. But like, there's small little boss fights and big boss fights that happen, and they're a good time. Like when you're taking on a great white shark that's 10 levels higher than you, it's pretty fun. Especially when you bite off all of its fins and its tail, and it's still attempting to attack you until it's almost dead. Jumping up and grabbing golfers on a golf course and eating them is a good time. Like there's so much fun in the game, and it's just cheesy, and it's presented like a reality TV show that's filming this notorious shark hunter. It's awesome.
And I feel like it's one of those games where it's like, even if it is a bit like rough around the edges with like controlling or whatever, it kind of just adds to it. Cause like you are just,
It really does.
like, you know, like flopping around on land, trying to grab people. Like, yeah, it seems like it just kind of adds to that like weird charm, I guess. Charm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely charm. And like you eat your way to adulthood and you gain different powers by completing side quests. Like you can get bones on the outside of you, so that way your skeleton's a little bit more tougher, like shadow fins and shadow teeth, so that way you move faster and more stealthily. And there's all sorts of hidden stuff underwater that's all pop culture references. Like you find the banana stand from Arrested Development
Cool.
in the water, like SpongeBob's house and stuff like it. It's great, man. It's just simple, basic, good fun. But it's not on the Switch yet. But when it is, I'll talk about it heavily.
Yeah.
Like I just did.
That's I'm waiting for it to come to the Switch because I mean outside of this week, Switch is going to be my most played system, except for this week because it comes out tonight. Actually, well, listeners will be out
Almost
already.
there.
Almost there. Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. Everyone knows. Yeah.
So I'll be playing, I know this is a Nindie Focus Podcast, but outside my Switch, I will give my PlayStation 4 some love this week. So, yeah. So, yeah, but I'm waiting for Maneater to.
Have they said when
Manhunter
it's
was
coming
a
to Switch?
totally different game. Not that I've seen.
I like looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. It just looks interesting, but I know Phil, you played a lot of that, so I was just interested in your thoughts. So cool. All right, well, let's go around and tell people how they can get a hold of us. We'll start with you, Mike. How can people get a hold of you?
You can find me on Twitter at TC Throwers. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TC Throwers.
Yeah, and on Wednesday nights you guys stream, and you stream a show, and then and then you and then the show is also on GamerHeadsPodcast.com too. So check that out. Cool. And Jordan, how can people get a hold of you?
You can find me on Twitter at CrypticJordan or on twitch.tv/phenomenal.
Nice. And you're streaming. What are you streaming right now?
What did I play today? I got back into Dead by Daylight today a little bit.
Oh.
And the last couple of days I played Ooblets because that is now in early access. So
yeah.
I've been looking forward to that one for a while. So I'm playing some cute Ooblets. Oh, and Halo 3 multiplayer because that came out in the MCC a couple of days ago as well. So
Yep.
Nice.
it's taking me back to the good old days before I had student loans. It was when I was getting the student loans, but I wasn't aware of the cost yet. So I was still very oblivious and happy with my life.
I don't know if this is how it is with every university, but when you get student loans, they make you sit and watch this video. Did you guys have to watch a video?
No. Does it tell you not to do it? Because then that may have helped.
It tells you like you better pay these back when you're done.
No. They probably didn't do that because they don't want us to pay them back, so that way they charge a lot.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
interest.
that's right. Yep, that's how it works. That's how they get you.
So Jordan, I'm I wouldn't say considerably older than you, but I finally paid off my student loans. Like I don't have any more student loans.
Nice.
Yeah. So it only took me 20 years to do it, but I paid them all off.
Yep, I'm on year nine and a half now. Still got like 30 grand to go. So one day.
One
While
day.
playing Halo 3, I'm just remembering those good old days of just being in the dorm, my first beer, all that good stuff, just remembering, and then I just cry myself to sleep.
Nice. And Phil, how can people get a hold of you?
I'm on Twitter at bnow23. I do not have student loans, never have, never will, because I wasn't smart enough to go to college.
Oh, please.
It sounds like you were smart enough to not go to college.
Yeah, that sounds.
I
more
wasn't
like
going to say that when talking to a bunch of college-educated people, okay?
Oh, come on. Can I tell you something? I was told in high school that I was not college material. And then I went to college.
I was told in college that I wasn't high school material.
But you get to college and you're like, yeah, you are. Everybody's college material. Like, no, there's nothing special about college.
No, I was told I was college material, and I was just like, yeah, I'm going to, do things I can't talk about here.
You were like the valedictorian, and they're like, you're college bound, and you're like, nope.
I'm not even kidding, man. I went to school maybe 3 days a week and still graduated with a 3.2 GPA. Scored in the high 20s on my SATs or ACTs, whatever they were, in the 1300s on the other one. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing college.
Wow. Well, you're much smarter than I am, sir. So
only for that.
So cool. And listeners, you can follow us, as I mentioned, on Twitter at Focus Nindie or at Gamerheads PC. You can also find us online at gamerheadspodcast.com. And I do stream as well. So Monday nights at 8:30 Central Time, I stream games that we're talking about. So depending on what I feel like this week, maybe I'll give Valthirian another chance. I don't know. We'll see. I guess you'll find out on Monday. And that's at Gamerheads Podcast, twitch.tv/Gamerheads Podcast. And then I jump on to Twitch after I start right before you guys end on Wednesday nights. So probably around 9:30ish or so I start playing. So you can join me then as well. And that's usually my Dauntless night. So then I usually stream Dauntless and I talk about Dauntless and I show the different aspects of it. So who knows? There might be a new hunt going on. So then maybe I can start talking about that. But usually I show a little bit of some aspects of the game, or I talk through certain things and walk through things about the game. So, all right. So with that, Mike, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Thank you.
And Jordan, thank you so much for joining us.
Always.
And Phil, thank you so much for joining us.
Just a joy.
Yeah, sure. And listeners, thank you so much for giving some time and giving us a listen. If you like what you hear, we do appreciate any kind of comments or feedback that you have. Let us know and give us a rating on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast. Yeah, we really appreciate it, and we'll read those comments on the air. With that, stay safe and play some games. Game on. Play some games. Oh, Mike, what is your ending? I don't know. Stay safe, game on, and take care. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.
So long.
Bye.